Alright, what's up guys? Sir Emanon here. If this is a real ban list, like I've seen on just a couple of videos on my YouTube homepage, before I was about to close out because I actually have a lot of homework to do today, then this will be my reaction video. If not, then I've been debated. But I have stuff to do today, so I'm not going to spend too much time. We're just going to go right into it and see if anything actually changed. And wow, there actually is a ban list. Of course, the one day that I don't expect it. Alright, let's see what it is. Effective from Monday and no earlier than December 15. That's quite a while. Alright. Let's go ahead and see. I'm not really even expecting anything. Block Dragon actually got banned. Really? Alright. Well, people saying that this deck wasn't gonna get hit. I guess it actually did. Wow, would you look at that? There we go. I feel like this does this entirely kill rocks? I feel like it kind of does, honestly. At least like from like actual tier 1. Let's see, what else? Jet Synchron is banned. Wow. Alright, cool. Okay. I am not opposed to that. It's fine with me. If they're not going to ban Hulk, which they were assuredly not going to, then this is totally fine. It's interesting because like Konami on the previous list was like, well, we're not going to pay any attention to online formats really, but this is, well, actually no, they have one event to go off of now, which is the Remote Duel Invitational, so I guess this makes sense. Lion also banned. All right, not bad. Good. This makes Auroradon just completely dead as well, basically. Well, not dead, because like it still is a choke token generator, but makes it a lot weaker. Just keep going. I like this so far. This might make me want to come back. Like, actually come back. Alright, that's it for the bans, but that's honestly all I really would have asked for. I wouldn't have asked for that much more. Cool. Alright, Limited, let's see. Double Iris is back! Yo, that's so cool! I actually always wanted this card to come back. Oh, that's so sick. Alright, I'm a fan of this card. Without like Electromite and like Astrograph to abuse, like hard abuse this card, I think it's totally fine. Yeah, big fan. That card definitely should have come back. Rusty is back! What? They brought back Rusty? I didn't expect them to bring back. It makes sense because of the Phantom Rage cards. But yeah. No, like you guys obviously know I love this card because I played it in Luna like a lot. Like before it got banned, obviously. So yeah, this card's big. It also makes PK Fire good for BA. So that's pretty good. Good stuff. So yeah, gonna be looking at pure PK and at PK Fire. I'm glad I held on to my 2 copies of this, even though it's only at 1. But I'm glad I held on to them. Call by the Grave going to 1. Yeah, I feel like this card, like it's interesting because like people will say, oh, helps like the rogue decks, but really it's just insurance against interaction for the top tier decks. So it's just like 3 cards to say it doesn't matter what you open. Granted, people are playing around anyway with like Gamma, Imperm, and Nibiru, but still is nice. Yeah, I feel like this card isn't particularly like unhealthy compared to other things in the game, but it still is sometimes a problem card. Let's see. Feather Duster is back! What? Wow. Alright, cool. Nice. I'm a fan. This card's gonna spike though. Let's see if they actually brought back Soul Charge, because they actually reprinted it. I just thought about that. They didn't. Okay. So, or also they brought it back to 3. Monka. No, there's no way they bring Soul Charge back to 3. Alright. Okay. So that's it for the limited cards. Alright. I'm a fan of this ban list. This is a good one. Seer and Graft to 2! Yo, that's actually really pog. Alright. Well, time to mess around with BA. Alright. Cool. Nice. ABC, Dragon Buster, and Toad. Honestly, these all should just con to 3. But we don't see Torgard on here, so that means Torgard went to 3. So that's pretty good. And the other card that was on here, which was Widowinker. So I think Widowinker went to 3 as well. So unlimits Makura because of the errata, makes sense. And then tour guide Evagishki Gust Kraken. Mind August is still on the list, so I mean, I honestly, even if they both came off, I don't think Gishki Hand Loop would be that big of a deal in 2020. But I didn't play in that format, so I don't really know if it would actually be problematic. But my gut is telling me not really. And then Pantheism to 3, right? This card should have gone to 3 like quite a while ago. So yeah, Monarch players will be happy. Shouts to Lithium. And then Sky Striker Widow Anchor, which we mentioned. All right, so this is overall a much bigger ban list than I think the majority of people were expecting. I think a lot of people were like wishing for this kind of stuff, especially like the unhits. I do think a lot of people would just think that these could go to 3. Maybe like Seer and Graph, like there's a case to be made to just put them at 2 first. But honestly, Toad and Buster could go back to 3, no problem. But yeah, the unhit section is nice. They maybe could have put more cards like off the list, but I can't complain too much. Feather Duster coming back is something people have been clamoring for. Well, some people have been clamoring for. I personally don't play a lot of back row decks. I play back row decks from time to time, but this is just a nice tool to have. I think it's actually much fairer of a card than something like Red Reboot, so I'm okay with it. And then Call by the Grave going to 1 is probably like the change that I would have least predicted, but it makes sense depending on how Konami's trying to like curb the power of combo decks. So, yeah, honestly, like this card, I really don't like forcing myself to play it. So, yeah, I think it's fine for my own for my own sake of deck building. Rusty, Seer, and Graph are the changes I'm personally most interested in. Because I personally enjoy PK and BA. So this is going to be fun for me to test around with. Double Iris, definitely deserve to come back. And then the bans, the 3 big bans. Yeah, this is definitely going to shake things up. What's going to be good? Well, actually, I don't know how... I don't know how Adamantipator really comes back from this. Like, they still have Hulk, but like, what are you realistically ending on that other decks can't do? And now, like, what are you summoning off Hulk? Because you know, Olion is gone too. So yeah, this like messes up the Olion strategies with like Synchro Eldritch. Other Eldritch builds would be fine, like no problem. Obviously, like Dogmatica Eldritch or even like Pure. And then. Yeah, I don't know if Infernoble relies on these cards as hard. I know they do use like, they do use Jet as a means of extension, and they also use Olion. But I'm pretty sure they can shift their combo sequences. So I think Infernoble will be okay, albeit just adjusted and maybe weaker. Not sure. I granted I don't know enough about that deck to really speak to it. What else is there in the format? Well, pretty much like all the control-ish decks didn't get hit. They basically just hit combo stuff, right? So, like most Dogmatica hybrids are fine. They didn't touch the Invoked engine, which is interesting. I thought for sure that engine would kind of bite the dust, at least a little bit. Maybe with like Alistair going to 1, but yeah, none of that happened. So it is literally just we hate combo decks, so that's what we're gonna hit, and I'm okay with that. I think that a lot of people are gonna be. It's gonna be interesting to see first off what the new ways to get into Hulk are, like off of 1 card. Like there's still plenty of ways to get into Hulk off 1 card, but it's gonna be interesting now that the most accessible and convenient leveled way is gone, because like. Just Synchron being level 1 is convenient for when you get hand trapped because Link Rebo and Link Cross follow-ups, but yeah, O-line hits big, and yeah, that's all I have to say here. So that's gonna do it for this video. Thanks guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.